Hello, YouTube Pipe community. This is Potter Piper, and there's Team Jelly. You just gonna relax, Jelly? Yeah. Yep. Hope you're doing well. I actually wanted to pop on while it was still fresh in my mind because I saw a video from St. David's, and it just kind of hit the old memory lane. St. David's Pipes, if you saw his last video, he did two. One, he was good. He was like, he just didn't have content. He said he hasn't made in a while, and I've kind of been in the same boat. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. And but then he just did a video, I guess someone mentioned about, because he works in the airlines baggage. And so he gave a little history on smoking on the airlines. And it brought back memories because, I mean, I was born in 71. Oh, well, let me do housekeeping. But, so I thought I'd smoke one of my favorite pipes, which is from Morgue at St. David's. Thank you. Actually, at some point I've been smoking long enough where I want to do like my top 3-5 pipes. This is definitely like my top pipe that was given to me from Morgue at St. David's. It almost could be number one. It'd be in the running of my top one. But I am smoking something you can't get. Well, yeah. Ken Byron Ventures Bee Frog's Lasso Flake. And it is I'm not going to talk too much about it because you can't really get it. He made it in small batches. But man, is it good. It's he doesn't give a lot of detail on what he puts in, but he calls it a matured Virginia with a steam, if I'm putting the words in the right order, steam double fermented grades of Kentucky. And I was able to get in on it and then get his last batch, realizing how much I really like it. And it's a cut coin, so it's really a rough, rough broken flake with coin. Man, it's good. But if you liked a super strong Kentucky, I like the fact of the Virginia with it, but it's a good one. So I'll leave that out. But what prompted the video was thinking of smoking on flights, because I was born in 71, so I do remember as a kid smoking, not myself, but smoking on flights never bothered me. My mom was a smoker. I never liked cigarette smoking, but it didn't turn me off. I was used to it. My mom would bring me to the bingo halls when you had bingo halls, and everybody smoked. I remember as a kid looking up, and maybe before they had real good filtration, you could see a layer of smoke just hang in the air. Everybody smoked. And none of us saw it as child abuse. Probably having to sit with her in the bingo hall was the child abuse, not necessarily the smoke. But I remember that on flights, and but then I remember in the 90s before they stopped the international flights, I was able to go on some international flights, and I remember smoking on flights when they was banned in the U.S. I remember one time specifically, it was in the 90s, we were going down to South America with some friends. We were going to Costa Rica. It was Iberia, the flight. And so you have the aisle, so you have the row on one whole side and the one on the other. So the friend I was with, a few guys, the one friend really got ticked off because someone on the other side we were on the one aisle, so somebody on the other side lit up a cigarette. and he got angry. I mean, I thought he was a little. So he asked the stewardess, and yes, I can say stewardess because at that time we did refer to stewardesses, or at least I did. Asked the stewardess, he was like, you know, I thought this was non-smoking. How can that person smoke? and the stewardess said, well, that side is smoking. Your side is non-smoking. And he was speechless, because for the brain to try to decipher how literally someone 3 feet away, that's the smoking side and yours the non-smoking side. I mean, I just remember it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny at the time. But what also prompted thinking of the airlines is I remember as a kid we'd get free playing cards, because my family, we played a lot of cards. So every time we went on a flight, we'd get cards. I remember cards from Pan Am would make their own cards. I'm trying to think of a few airlines that aren't around. Eastern Airlines, we got cards. I don't remember if we got Delta back then, but we'd always ask for playing cards. They had their own printed playing cards. So that brought that memory. I wish I would have saved those playing cards. So who knows? Maybe some of you guys and gals remember things on airlines, but I remember cards. Getting cards, we play. Gosh, I don't even remember what the heck we play, but yeah, playing cards. One that comes to mind: Pan Am and Eastern. I'm sure. I mean, I can't imagine we didn't get Delta, United, maybe American. I'm trying to think back then. So, all right. Well, thank you for the memories, St. David's, and I'm gonna make hopefully another video soon. Obviously, won't depending on how you'll see this. I got some updates on my goals, and Jilly and I have some life changes, good ones. So I'll share that soon. Putter Piper, Team Jilly. God bless.